Attention, attention, everyone that's watching this. I'm going to need you. I'm going to need you to press that noti bell and/or the subscribe bell. I am really close to getting 3K subs, and all that is required is just a little tap, little tappy tap on the screen, little tippy tap taps. Anyways, welcome to another art vlog, and I'm gonna be doing a hand. Who'd have thunk it? And you're not gonna see it. It's gonna be like on this like poorly drawn figure. Man, I was terrible at drawing the figure. Gosh, you're not gonna see it. It's gonna be drawn on this on top of some old work when I was a little youngster back in the day. Just what's it called when you're when you're new? They called it like, I don't remember. There's a name for it. Like you're like green or something, like your green thumb. I don't know. Anyways, I'm kind of drawing a blank, just trying to think about like what I was trying to say. So we're going to be drawing from George Bridgman's Constructed Anatomy. I'm on page 25, and I got 2 more little hands to draw before I can move to page 26. Oh my gosh, I am not moving along as fast as I'd like to, but it is what it is, and it's just a day-to-day process. And hopefully, you watching these videos, maybe just maybe it might inspire you to go ahead, pick up that pencil or that pen, and pull out your old sketchbook or some scratch paper, and to draw some silly figures, or to draw like a smiley face or a stick figure or a very bad hand. Or maybe it might inspire you to go ahead and do something that you've been trying to do for a long time that you haven't been able to do or been making excuses to do. And I get it. Making excuses is easy to do. I do it all the time. I was making a ton of excuses yesterday. Like I was like, man, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it at all. I don't want to do any of it. I was eating, I think I was eating ice cream bars, or had like an ice cream bar or something like that, and then it's like, man, this feels good. I'm getting taste of the good life here, eating ice cream bars. Like, it's kind of funny, like you have these super rich people, you know, and they're like, oh, I got a yacht, or I got like an expensive car. I don't know. And here I am. I'm getting more joy out of like, well, that's not ice cream bar. It was a cookie sandwich. It was an ice cream cookie sandwich. No, it's like, yeah, it's a cookie sandwich. It's an ice cream sandwich that they use it's an ice cream sandwich, but instead of it being like that like chocolate thing, it's just like sandwiched between 2 cookies, you know? I mean, that is, Jeff Bezos doesn't know what he's missing. He doesn't know. I bet you he doesn't know what happiness is until he has one of those. Actually, he never would know, because he's so rich that his dopamine receptors are just burnt out, so he doesn't know what like brings joy anymore. So like if he eats an ice cream sandwich, he's like, what is this thing? What am I eating here? Am I supposed to be like happy? You know? Am I supposed to be happy after this? And my answer to you, Mr. Bays, is abso-freaking-lutely. You should be super happy, because it is amazing. Just don't do it. Just don't go like crazy with it. Like where you're just like, oh, these are so good. What if Jeff Bezos just like found out that he loved ice cream sandwiches, but he doesn't have he just like he is with business, he doesn't have an off button. So like he starts hoarding ice cream sandwiches, and then he eats them until he becomes like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. What if he was like that? Like literally, you know how like business people that they make like millions and millions of dollars or billions of dollars, these really hyper focused, hyper rich dudes. What if they focused all their energy on other things outside of business, and it was like a a really bad behavior. Like it was like something that is not good for you. Like, oh my gosh, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, or like he or like someone like Jeff Bezos decides that he's become a fan of Doritos, and he every outing that you see him in, the paparazzi's photographing him, and he's always consuming a bag of Doritos, right? Like, what if it was like that? And then pretty soon people are like, man, what happened to Jeff Bezos? He was on top of the world. He's still a billionaire, but like he's literally spent $1 billion buying Doritos. It's actually gotten so bad that he's bought the Dorito company so that he can get a discount on Doritos. Oh my gosh, like, I don't know. I'm weird. I'm talking about like weird hypotheticals about like people that have obsessive compulsive qualities, like obsessive compulsive like qualities with them. Like, because if you get to that level of success, you gotta be OCD. You gotta have like some obsessive quality with you, because um that level of like focus is unimaginable, you know? And everyone's like, oh man, you just gotta, if you're really inspired and you really got the drive for it, you'll do anything. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I love drawing, but I don't know if I would sacrifice my sleep over it. Actually, I have done that, but it was not fun. I've done that for art shows. It was not fun. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't sacrifice sleep for art shows. Trust me, it's not worth it. I've done it before, and it sucked. It sucked. I was miserable. I liked the outcome was great. Like, yeah, I got I got into a nice art show, and it was a solo art show. It was great. It was great. But know what? It really sucked in the end, because I was like exhausted all the time. I wasn't happy. I was like, man, this is exhausting. This is exhausting, bro. Got to get up so early just so I can get some paintings done, because I got adult jobs to do, you know? And yeah, it was not fun. Just imagine everyone. Jeff Bezos, Doritos, ice cream sandwiches. The first billionaire to become obsessed with ice cream sandwiches. No, this to say, like, I had some ice cream sandwiches last night, and it was amazing. It's the simple things, really. I find it weird when I hear people talk about cars, like really expensive cars. Like they drive, like Jay Leno, he's got all these cars. He's got more cars than he had. How do you, it's when you buy so many darn cars that you don't even have time to drive them, you know? I can't imagine there's these individuals with these cars that cost, like they cost as much of a house, and they're driving them. If I had the money to buy that, I don't know if I'd ever drive it, because it would be so darn expensive. But if I was that wealthy, I don't know if I wouldn't view it as that expensive, but like, it would just cost so much. I don't know if I would get enough value out of it, you know? Cause like, even if you drive it every day, right? Like, how much does it cost per day to drive? And apparently the maintenance on some of those cars is atrocious. Apparently those cars, the maintenance, I don't even know, but like, I hear stories, bro. I hear stories that the maintenance is atrocious. It's like super expensive. Okay, I can imagine like, oh, you gotta pay like $10,000 to get like an oil change or something. I only heard stories. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if I only heard stories. But it's not like you go to like a Jiffy Lube and see a Lambo getting their oil changed at Jiffy Lube, you know, or you go to a Firestone and you see like, well, I'm just gonna say a Lamborghini because I don't need other cars. Is it a Ducati? No. It's not like you see a $400,000 or $200,000 car at a Firestone getting oil change. I'm pretty sure once you get to that level, you're taking it to the dealership to get repairs and get all that cool stuff. Well, anyways, it's at 9 minutes 30 seconds. I got a nice little hand here that looks like it's doing like a weird peace sign. And don't forget, everyone, I need 3,000 subscribers. I need it. I don't know why. It's because I want my parents to be proud of me or something like that. Anyways, take care, my friends. Cheers.